So, welcome to today's video. I thought I will try for the first time a coloring plants video. I'm normally not a person who is making any kind of plans for my coloring, just because I'm an absolute mood colorist. If I don't feel like coloring that page or in that book, then I won't do it. Or if I am pressuring myself to do it, then I will probably not like the result, hate hate it while I'm coloring, and also giving myself more pressure than needed. And coloring should be something de-stressing and not something which is stressing me totally out. So that is the first thing. But with October, there are two things which I thought I want to do. And that is first coloring something autumn-like. And the second one is coloring something witchy, Halloweeny, or creepy kind of things. So that is why I just gone through my books, which are next to my couch where I'm coloring most of the time. And that is only a small selection of my books, but the books I'm currently focusing more on. So I thought I'm looking through which books have some interesting pages, and then maybe we can mark some of them. Of course, the first thing is that all the pages will be totally optional. I will not pressuring myself in I have to color only those pages or I have to color everything, just because I have chosen a bigger selection, so it is less stressing for me because I have a lot of variation to choose from. And also, of course, because of my overall situation, I never know how good my health is in the month, and if I'm on bed rest a lot of the time or not. And with that, of course, I'm not someone who can color like 20 pages a month. I'm more like in between 5 to 10 most of the times. And I have a lot of bigger books where images would fit to the things I've thought about coloring, but of course I can't color like pages in books that big, like 6 or 7. I know some people can do that, but I definitely don't. And next to my health situation is that my husband and I will be doing a week-long holiday in October without the kids, and we are flying to Morocco and making a guided tour by foot through the Sahara Desert, and I'm totally excited for that, like sleeping in tents in the desert. And of course that will limit my time as well, because little over a week, I think it's around 8 days or something like that, I will be walking through the desert and not possible to color anything. So yeah, that is that. Okay, so I thought just let's start. Put some of the books to the side. And the first book I thought about was Witches Around, just because it's basically a book all about witches. And I have gone through some of the books already, just to get a better idea what I could color or what I do feel like coloring. And I think they were more like in the front. It's either one of the, where we have various of the witches, or we'll have to look, because I've already marked a lot of the pages for coloring on stream, because they were all chosen by my viewers. I have someone who is a big witch fan, and so the book was, of course, very interesting. Where are the girl with the lanterns? I thought, yeah, that one, of course. Making pumpkin lanterns, that would be very fitting for Halloween. So we'll have to choose a color, which I don't have already used. The sage one, or the brown. No, I never have used that one, I think. Just because I already have in all my books a lot of markers for either for stream or for marked for myself. So I will put this to the same height, and hopefully I will remember that it was either one, or maybe, yeah, we will be doing one of or two of them. Could also be two of them. That's also what I thought about. Maybe we are doing one of those. I've already marked for on stream for the live streams. That could also be ones which would be good, especially this one here, with which is I first thought when I first looked at the book, then I thought maybe it's a gate to a spooky villa or something like that, but it is the cemetery, so that would also be very fitting. And what do we have? Farmers with the pumpkins could also be. I think that's not the best choice. So it would be either the farm girls, or what would be more fitting, I think, is this one. So yeah, definitely that is one of my top choices, where I say I definitely want to color at least one of the images in here for October. And the other book I definitely want to color in is Freak of Beauty, because it is a horror coloring book, and I haven't colored in it for a very long time. I already have a lot of pages done in here. It was the first book I've ever seriously colored with colored pencils, where I first tried to shade. So there are a handful of pictures which are from that area, and yeah, because of that, probably has a little bit of a special place for me. I do also have one. We already did one on live stream, and that was the one my viewers choose to color next in the book. So that could, of course, also be a choice, but with live streams, because it will be like 3 live streams probably in October with adult coloring, I definitely won't be able to do more than one image. So yeah, because I do one stream per week, and because of the week I'm not here, that definitely will limit the opportunities. So I thought those, because of the pumpkins, would be a nice combination of October, autumn, and super creepy. So I definitely wanted to mark this one here. Yeah. So those two probably are the most secure ones in I want to color. Then, of course, the autumn book, Mein Herbstspaziergang, is a good choice for doing something autumn inspired. And I thought, if I do an image in here, then it would probably be nice to have a page which is more simple, like something like that, for example. That could be interesting, just to have something which is a little bit, or this one, faster to color, because we have a lot of, or the mushrooms, because I have a lot of bigger books and I wanted something smaller and faster to color. For in between, or yeah, so that I don't only have those big pages, just because then I probably will finish like, don't know, 1 or 2 and or 3 or so, and yeah, that's why I thought some of them could be nice, just because they are small and simple and probably very fast because of that, in comparison to all the big books. So, Mythomorphia. There, it is a completely untouched book, so it would definitely be good to do something in here. And I have already that one, the ghoul, because I think a ghoul is a good choice for Halloween. So we have the combination of Halloween and creepy. And that's why I thought that could be a very good choice to do. Then, of course, with the autumn thing, forest books like Tales from the Forest Kingdom or Enchanted Forest, were books I looked into as well, and I have really a lot of pages already in this one. That's the Hannah Carlson book with my most done pages. And there was one smaller one as well here with the wolf. And I thought maybe this could be... Last year I've done the lantern and done it like a ghost lantern. And that was also done in October. And I wanted at least not, I mean, that would be also a great page, but it is also a lot more detailed, and I thought if it will be too detailed, then probably will be problematic to get enough pages done. I mean, I'm not someone who says I will have to. That could also be something autumn-like and not so big. I must do at least amount X of pages per month, because like I said, coloring or if I'm drawing by myself, that also could be a simpler page, is something for me which is like soul food for other people. It's like reading and drawing and coloring, and I don't want to stress myself with it. I have enough stress in my life. I guess probably most people do, but with if you're having kids, then stress will be definitely a lot more. We have 2 kids, and also of course with my really bad health situation, it's already stressing enough for all of us. Like this spring and late spring and early summer, I had so many bad days that I had around 3 months in a row with like 50% of the month on bed rest, where I am in a dark bedroom for the whole day, sometimes not able to eat until very late at night, and that of course puts a lot of stress to the family, because my husband has to do everything, and of course you can't do everything by yourself in a family. We have, that could already be a nice one, not so big, but with some acorns. Especially with kids, you have to do a lot of household stuff. You have a lot of laundry to do, and cleaning and homework and all the stuff, and definitely is very hard if one of the parents is knocked out so many times. Maybe the raven. Could also be one which could be interesting. Yeah, the skull. Skull definitely hits with, you could do it in autumn colors, and then you have the autumn aspect, and you have with the skull, you have the creepy, at least for some people, the creepy or Halloween vibes. I'm not creeped out by stuff like that. I mean, I was for 20 years a pediatric oncology nurse. I've seen a lot of shit in my life, so I'm not easily creeped out, especially not with stuff like bones and blood and things like that. That could also be done very nicely, I think, in an autumn vibe, and it is not too heavy on the details in comparison with some of the other books. Not books, images in the book. That was what I meant. So yeah, I'm always someone who needs a big selection if I do a list with like what to do color in stream, or like now what to color maybe for the month, or I have a bigger list on what to color next. And then I'm looking at the images, and then I'm coloring what I feel like that feels right for the moment. I mean, that could also be one. Falling or leaves blowing with the wind. I mean, it is a double side spread, but there are not too many leaves on the page, and yeah, could be. Or definitely those won't be enough for the rest of the book. We will have to choose another color. Okay. That is a smaller one, but it feels more like going more like a Christmas vibe from it because of the tree shape. That could be also one with maroons. I think it's maroons, or in English, please correct me if I'm wrong, the leaves and the mushrooms, acorns, and yeah, with probably I don't know, is this one of the books with the hidden objects? But at least that would be fitting for yeah, something witchy, magic like. Definitely a lot more options than I thought. So, I mean, the leaf animals could be also nice, but we have so many options already. That would be a nice autumn option as well, but yeah, we have already so many pages like that, so I think I will leave that one. That is probably more interesting because it's not so big, and we do also have the acorns and the maroons and a little bit of mushrooms. So yeah, could also use the marker for both sides. So that definitely has more leaves in here, and we do have the other one, so I don't think I will mark both of them. Maybe mark at least those two animals. That could also be nice. You could do like a ghost version, like a forest spirit, which I think that could be really nice as autumn Halloween combination thing. Yeah, those are very big. I'm a very slow colorist. I'm also very slow with drawing, and it took me a lot of years to get that slow because in the past I was too fast because I wanted to finish things and never took enough time to get to the results I wanted to have. So that's why I'm totally fine with being slow. I'm a quality over quantity person, and I rather do less pages or drawings and get better results with it. So yeah, I have mentioned it already before. I have 2 English copies from Johanna Basford and all the other books because I couldn't get this one, the Forest one, and as a German version at that time. But I highly recommend buying German versions because the paper is so much better. So yeah, a lot of pages in. In Enchanted Forest. Darn. Sorry, sometimes my brain just isn't working like I want it to. That's, yeah, ever since I've gotten so sick, really have a lot of concentration problems and memory problems. So if some of you telling me or I'm asking sometimes things twice or so, it's not because I'm not interested or so. I'm just not so good with my memory anymore. So I'm an absolute fan of the 2 coloring books from Googly. I've done a few pages already in both of them, and there are definitely some images which are super for October or Halloween. I've chosen the Colorful Time and not to also take the other one, the Find Color one, just because one is definitely more than enough. I have the big poster here and I've looked over all the pages, which could be interesting. And of course, this double page spread with all the ghosts would be super, but I know I've done a double page. I've done 2 double pages already, and one of the, and this is super detailed with all the people, and the it was in the other book, which was an on-stream project. I used I needed 20 streams around 4 hours at least to finish it. So this year I won't have the chance to ever finish this one in October. So that's why it probably same goes with this one, with the ghost ladies and the lanterns. So I will leave those for another year. And I have found one page which is a single-sided page, and this is this one here where he is wounded and bleeding. And where is the other one? That's one of the double page threads I've done already. Oh, and this has a little special story for me, because a few years back, before I returned to adult coloring, I've searched for drawing inspiration and found this image on the internet. And I have saved it ever since back then when I found it for doing something with a hairdress like that. That's I've watched a documentation about it. There's a tribal group in China which is called Miao people, and that's their traditional hair, not hairstyle, yeah, head, what's it called? Don't know. So this crown kind of thing is traditionally made with silver, and it is like a has, of course, a lot of meaning, but it is also that the women have some kind of their own money for an emergency. And if I remember correctly, there are elements that will be added each year when you are getting gifted silver for, I don't know, a birthday or anniversaries or stuff like that. So yeah, when I've first bought the book and I've seen that, I thought, oh my gosh, I will be able to color this somewhere in the future. I was so happy. Yeah. Oh, here it is. There, this one. I thought this could be possible. Here, him with the big scar in the face. So, because the other one with the two people is a lot more detailed, and that's why I thought, which page is it? 55. I think it is one. Is it one of the pages I've already marked? No, that there are markers for the stream. Here, yeah, it's already marked, so I won't need a marker. Yeah, I thought this is not too big, and that could be eventually possible to do. So that's why I thought, yeah, that could be an option as well. Yeah, absolutely love those coloring books. I've actually bought second copies of them just that I can keep one copy clean just to look at, and one to color. And the funny thing is, when I've bought the second copy of this book, not with the other, just with this one, I have an actual autograph of the artist on this page, handwritten autograph. And I was like, wow, that's totally amazing. So yeah, definitely that was why I chosen this copy to color, and save the other one for keeping, so I don't have to color in the autograph. Okay, I thought, I have so many Chinese books. That's probably the biggest group of books I have, and this is one which is pretty new. I've bought it around a half year ago or so there's definitely nothing colored in here. And it is basically, it is translated to Dreamland, and you have like a dress and on one page, and the fitting girl with the dress. And I've gone through, or I started in here and just to take a peek, and yeah, and we have the little devil girl, and that's when I thought, okay, that could definitely also be a very interesting choice. So I have a lot of blue and gray and so colors, so I think we can choose the red. So that was one why I thought that could be also interesting for Halloween. Little devil girl. And most of my Chinese books are untouched, so yeah, that is marked, the witch is marked for doing on stream. I have mostly gray and green markers for my live streams. And like I said, I have a big witch fan, so that's why I gave this option. I'm doing, I have in my Discord channel, I have a special section for voting, where I put always a few images from a book to vote what to do in live stream. I'm not sure if there is another, I mean, the witch would be also fitting, but as it is already marked for stream, I won't be doing that, of course. I think those are the only two which are very fitting for Halloween. Yeah. With my Chinese books, it was just that for a very long time I just wanted to get better with my colored pencil skills, because I'm a little bit over a year now really working seriously with colored pencils, and a lot of the books are just so beautiful. I didn't want to ruin the pages. That's why I thought, yeah, they will have to wait. I have a few other books, for example, the the one from Chris Ortega, the Colorless Kingdom books, which were on hold like that as well. So this is basically a mix between how to draw and a coloring book. And it is more like a compilation book of images that I have in various other books. So I personally wouldn't recommend buying it, because the quality of the paper is more like a Amazon paper, and in the actual books it is a nice thick paper. But, and that was the reason why I've bought it at that time, is there are these A5 sized chibi books, and there's one with cute little monsters in that, and it is not available anymore, but in this book there are a lot of the cute monsters in it to color, and that's why I thought maybe some of the smaller cute little monsters could be nice to do. Where does it start? So we'll have to look. So the first, there are like smaller images, which are also from other coloring books. This is from an A5 size, A5 sized books. So, and you have this, I don't know why they put those pattern on it, but the pattern is only in these smaller images section, and on the big one-sided pages there is luckily not that, but we have two-sided here. But what I mean is, where are they? Because we could do not like the whole page, but selected a few of the cute little monsters, and that would also be something that's also from the monsters book. They're super cute. Like here, we have some from the chibi images. There is in the monster book always on one side a bigger, and then you have the character as a small chibi image on the other side. So yeah, like this one here, for example. That's so cute. Or the kitsune. Those could be a quick and cute monster option. That's why I thought this could be interesting, because we have the cute monsters, and maybe we should just stay on that side. And those also would be a little bit smaller and faster too. Oh, this one is so good, just because it's the best combination of autumn with the apples and the mushrooms and the hedgehog-like monsters and monsters. So definitely we'll mark that one. That's so cute. I think I will have to put the camera a little bit more down. Oh, sorry, that's not really have full format here for the video. So yeah, like I said, some pages are more like how to draw. There these images start. Those are mostly images from I call it the white series, because there is a series of Chinese coloring books which are completely white, have always a metallic foiled printed title, and then a black-white image from the book on it. They're like, I don't know, 8 or so books, 10 books in that style. Yeah, most are from that book. And there are, I think, 2 or 3 which have this fantasy images. That's one I absolutely love. The Naga or merman, I don't know. I think it is more like a Naga here, snake-like. Yeah, it looks more like a snake body to me personally. That's also from the monster book. Those are very cute. That's also from the monster book. There's I have it as well. There is a little set with some of the images, also from the book, printed on watercolor paper, on an A5 size. To have that as well. They are very cute, but I wanted to get some of the smaller ones. So gorgeous there. The images, that's from the those are from the Gentleman book. At least that's what it is translated to. It is a all male coloring book, that one as well. That's also very beautiful. Yeah, I mean, those all, of course, because of the fantasy monster theme, could be images to color, but yeah, we already have a lot of images and we still have a few books, so not gonna mark like everything, so we will stick to the little monsters here. Then I thought maybe that's another untouched book for me, Mythic World. That's the German version, because the paper from the German version is better than from the English versions. And what I've realized now, even with also with the Johanna Besford books, you have English paper, then you have the German paper, and the French versions are even better. They have a lot more thicker paper as well, so even more than the German ones. But you can't, some books, like here, you can see it with the title, but with, for example, the Morphia books, there is no German title, so you basically don't know, or probably they maybe even don't print a German version of it. I'm not sure. So yeah, this one was easier to see it is a German version because of the German title. I mean, that one definitely would be totally fitting for creepy Halloween-y style. I think that's like it's a Japanese, I think, ghost or something like that. Some special kind of What's that? 78. Yeah, yokai, demon. Yorogumo. Between can either be a beautiful woman or a spider hunting pretty young males. Then put them into their spider web thing and poison them and killing them basically. So yeah, definitely will be very Halloween fitting image. I mean, there probably are a lot of this one as well, but it is just too big for me to finish in 1 month. So we'll be sticking to one-sided. This one was also one where I thought with all the phases, I mean, it is very detailed, but it definitely is fitting for the Halloween creepy aspect. I'm not sure what from which area of the world is this. Oh, it's from Greek mythology. Sons of the Titan Uranus and Gaia. I'm not sure. That's just a Germanized version. Some of the Greek names are sometimes Germanized, sometimes not. So, not completely sure. So yeah. Also this one could be also very fitting, but can use the marker on the other side. Oni, also Japanese demon. They are born when evil humans are have died. Not sure. It's really late. I'm recording a lot of my videos in the night just because it's very quiet in the house. So it's past 1 a.m. So I'm really sorry if my brain already checked out for the day. That's one I absolutely love. Not yeah, could be fitting, but it's too detailed. And yeah, that also would be an amazing one, but yeah, would have to start somewhere in September to finish it in October. So maybe next year, if I'm thinking on doing something like that more on the regular basis for each month. So that's my first try to do something like that. That could be also a nice one. What's that? I think that's something like South American mythology, if I remember correctly. I've read all of the descriptions when I got the book. Yeah, Central Mexico. War goddess from Aztec. I'm not sure how Aztecan is called in English. Aztec, probably. So yeah, definitely would be a good choice. I'm not sure if I haven't read all of the description. If there is a color choice already done, or if you can go wild on it. Yeah, here is the a special moth. So you do definitely have a color choice. I mean, you could do it like you want, of course, but I'm always tending to things. If there is already a color choice, I'm at least looking at it and deciding then if it's good for me or not. That could also be an amazing choice, but it is again a double side spread, so too late to finish that. They're so gorgeous, the books. Baba Yaga? I think it's Baba Yaga. Yeah. We'll mark her. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Japanese world of mythology, ghosts, demons, stuff like that. And I've seen a lot of videos about it. And the funny thing, kappas are a thing which you see in so many anime, for example. It is definitely one of the more used, I think it's part of the yokai group. And what most people don't know is that in the original description of the kappas is that they are sucking your soul out of your body through your anus. Yeah, that's very, very weird. That would be also an amazing choice. Yeah, very detailed, but I mean, we have a lot of in here and in the other Kirby Rosanes book, and I hope I'm doing at least one of them. Probably not doing two, but hoping to get at least one of the Kirby books. Then I thought maybe here are some pages with some autumn-like themes. I think I've looked a little bit into it, and at least I found at least one, that one, for example, with, what are they called in English? But yeah, that could be a good autumn one. And here the one with the mushrooms as well, of course. Yeah, I've seen in Melpomene's books, I've seen so many people doing amazing stuff. That could be also one. But every time I'm having the books in my hand, the many details in combination with the very thick lines are somehow scaring me off. Don't know why. I mean, I see the done images from other people, and they look just so gorgeous, but every time it is like, yeah, knocking me out when I'm looking at them, and I'm, oh great, but yeah, probably not that month. So the only thing I colored so far is this one in all of her books. I definitely have it on my list too. That's also a good one with the maize and all the different kind of, yeah, I mean carrots, yes, but what are all the other version are called? And of course the pumpkins. Guess that's probably more than enough already, but just going through and taking a look at if there is another even more or better autumn-like. I'm honest, that's the only mandala book I really have. I'm absolutely not a mandala loving person. I know in a lot of, for example, Joanna Basford books, there are a lot of mandalas, and the only reason I've bought this one is that it is not that traditional mandala kind of style. It is like a combination of a mandala and a nature image, and that's why that was the only one I thought is okay to buy. So I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more books. That's another book, or both of his books I haven't really touched so far. The only thing I've done is this one. So I thought, because there are a lot of mushrooms and nature related stuff, that could be something for fall, autumn inspired images. And of course we have a fantasy character here as well. The books are absolutely stunning, but I'm really realized in the last few months that absolutely stunning images like that, but super detailed double page spread is really something I am avoiding most of the times, just because I'm so slow. And if I'm coloring an image like that, I probably just get one image done or so in the month. I know that a lot of colorists are having constant multiple whips and stuff like that, and I'm personally more like I start one image which I do off stream and one which I do on stream, and then coloring them until they are finished. So I'm normally not having multiple whips. Yeah. If not for the flowers, that could be a great page, but it is too summery, I think. Oh, they're so stunning. I thought I had one image in here. That one. That could be something interesting. The mushrooms and the little hedgehog. I really thought I had one more when I've gone through. Probably just don't remember it correctly. So then I have this gothic anime girl book I haven't touched. It was one of my, one of the books I've bought when I started getting more books. And some are, that is marked for on stream. Some have some grayscale-like areas, and some are only line art stuff. Yeah, probably wouldn't buy the book again from my point of view today, but I do have it, so that could be one with the skulls and the salmon tree. But I won't mark like 5 girls on salmon tree, because there are multiple ones in the book. That could also be a nice Halloween one, and one which isn't so super full of details. Yeah, maybe that one. Okay, then I have this one here, and most of the images aren't very fitting, but there is one which looks a little bit like Harley Quinn, and I thought that could be her. That could be a nice one for Halloween. You could do it. I mean, I'm not sure if it should, if it meant to be Harley Quinn, but it does look with the baseball bat thing and the hairstyle, so you could do it as a Harley Quinn coloring. Don't think the other. Oh, that one could also be a Halloween one. The rest is not really. Maybe her. So, and then I thought Maria Trolle definitely has enough images in her books for something autumn related, and I haven't done a lot in here. I think it is only like those and the one we did on stream in early 2024. So what's the last one? Let's take a look. I have so many books from her, but haven't done a lot because I bought them very late, just because for a long time I wasn't really sure if I like her style. And the more I saw other people color in her books, the more I started to love that. That would be a nice one, which is also not too detailed, so could be a faster page. Yeah, like I wanted to say, I saw more and more colored images, and sometimes when I see unknown to me or not so good known artists, not the colorists, but the artists who do the books, in the uncolored version, then sometimes I'm not so sure if I like the style, but when I see what people really make out of the images when they color it, then I start to fall in love with how it can look. And yeah, that's basically what happened here. That's a page I've marked for since I have the book, and that will probably be the only double page spread I'm marking for. Could be just because it is a double page spread, but it is, I think, would be a faster double page spread, but just because it is not overloaded with stuff. So, and it is fitting. So maybe that is finally the point where I say I would color it. And you could do it maybe a little bit more simplified, not to bury yourself with overdoing it. That's definitely a thing where I am sometimes have the problem that I want to do each page overly perfect, and not sometimes it's hard for me sometimes to say, okay, it is a super simple page. You don't have to shade like everything and do like 4 or 5 layers on everything, and sometimes just take a few colors and color it more simplified. So that's definitely also a great choice for autumn and not overly detailed. Yeah, that's when with acrylic paints, that's so far the only reason I am doing wax paper in between, because I had this double page spread in one of the Seasons books from Rita Berman, or Rita Berman, she's German, so should not spell it more German. And this was with the sunflowers, and I have done, that was the first time I used my old acrylic paints for a coloring book, and I had it on both sides and it stick together, and I had really a hard time to get it parted again without totally ruining it. So since then, try to use wax paper so that it won't happen again. Alright, I also do love that some of your images have a black background. It's often very hard to decide, especially if you have pages like something like that, what to do with the backgrounds. So sometimes it is nice to have it already decided, so you don't have to think overly hard about what to do with it, because that is definitely something I'm often struggling with, what to do with the background. If you don't have a background like that where you have images to color, I mean, with when you only would have like the cat and nothing else on the page, what to do? Do you just leave it blank? Do you just do a simple with pastel chalk, or like here, no, with the acrylic paint, or do you something like draw into something? Or yeah, it's sometimes hard to decide. So I'm happy about pages where you don't have to decide or think about it too much. Not always, but sometimes it is nice. So yeah. And then I have bought, this is a set of some coloring pages. And that's from Tokyo Ghoul, and yeah, definitely gets we have the Ghoul, and we have the a little bit creepy option, not option, optic. So I thought maybe some of the images could be suitable for Halloween. I've never done it. Any of the pages. I have two. There are a lot of anime related pages like that on AliExpress. Those are not printed on watercolor paper, because there are a lot of sets like that with like a few pages on watercolor paper, but it is super thick cardstock. I think it is probably around 300 GSM. It is like a glossy on the back side, but normal paper on this side. So yeah, that definitely could be fitting. That one, just don't know how to mark it. That one I will have to probably remember. Or that one. That as well. Yeah, there definitely would be a lot of options which fit that not so much into the creepy, that not really, that also not, but that. So yeah, that could also be some options to color. I think, yeah, we definitely have, not counting this one. Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. Sorry, 4, 7, 10, 12. 16, 20. Oh yeah, gosh, so much more. I thought I would find a lot less pages. 22, 23, that's only the one. 24. Yeah, that's probably the book with the most. So I should probably say at least one page in here would be nice. What did we have now? 24? Oh gosh. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there are 9 pages in this book marked. So that would be 33. 36, 37, 40, 's only one, and here we have two. So 43 marked pages. Yeah, definitely won't do even half of it, but I think it is really a big and good selection of fall, autumn, witchy, spooky, creepy, Halloween kind of images, and I will definitely find some images to do. I mean, like I said, I'm a mood colorist, so it could be that I say in between I want to just color something not related to that theme, but yeah, I think it is definitely a very big and versatile selection of images, so I will definitely find some of them that will fit my mood at the moment. So yeah, like I said, those two definitely are the books I'm really set on. I will definitely color one image in each of them. And the good thing is that both books are not overly detailed, not overly big, so that is definitely something which I will be able to do. So yeah, I really am interested in if this kind of video would be interesting to do more often, to make some coloring plans for the month and share it with you. So yeah, please let me know if you would be interested in looking in the future to maybe once per month or so, or once per season or stuff like that. So yeah, please let me know. I hope that the video was interesting and you had some fun to join me in my very first coloring plans for the next month. And yeah, thank you so much for watching it. I hope you have a wonderful day and hope to see you soon in one of my other videos. And if you haven't already done a follow on my channel, then a follow or a thumbs up for the video is very, very appreciated, because it really helps me in the channel so much. So thank you very much for every follow and thumbs up. And yeah, like I said, hope you have a wonderful day and to see you soon. Take care and bye bye.